What's up, guys? Mike here from Taco Motoco and Baja Taco Tours. Check this out. So this is freaking open heart surgery. This is pretty nuts right now. Pete here from Oscar Moto is with his 20, is it 20 or 21 or
2020?
2020. Okay, so we've got his 20 and my 21. And we had a situation where something happened with his motor that is kind of unexplainable. So we've got this coolant temperature sensor, which is on the side of his engine, and it's loose. Something physically has happened to this sensor, and it's broken. And none of us can figure out how this would have happened. It's in fact, the way it's bent makes me think that, there was some sort of push force from behind, which is crazy. I don't know how this could have happened. You would think that if you fell over and you took a rock or a stick, it would push it into the engine. But here on this one, it's pushed away from the engine, and it's broken. It's electrically broken, and so it's setting a trouble code on the engine. And because we are not getting a good temperature sensor read coolant temp, this bike has been misfueling, and so it's been running super rich, dumping a ton of gas in there, and that's caused some compression issues and some oil ring issues. So we're gonna have to pull the top end off this bike and figure out what's going on. Obviously replace that sensor and get into it. Now Pete's headed out to Moab, and so he was in a bit of a time crunch. And so what we've done here is I just yanked the engine out of my bike, and that's what's laying on the ground right here. And so we're just doing a motor swap because we both have the same engine. We both have recluse clutches, the CXs. Everything else internally is the same, and then a couple of those additional components are the same. Both of these bikes have Get ECUs. We're not swapping those, but there's just kind of a data point. So these two machines are very similar to each other, and so what the hell, why don't we get Pete on the road? We're swapping the engines, and then get him out of here, and then I can take this engine right here, and I'll pull it apart and break it down and figure out what's going on with it, and then we'll do some follow-up videos that we'll tag onto the back of this to figure out what happened in there, and then maybe we'll see if we can talk to Pete on the back side of this and see how his trip went. So stay tuned.